thank you for choosing Across the Fence. I'm Will Michael. Nearly 20 years ago, Vermonters were introduced to the sport of dragon boat racing by a breast cancer survivor group called Dragonheart Vermont. Dragonheart Vermont in turn founded the Lake Champlain Dragon Boat Festival. It's one of the state's most popular summer events, and it's an event that raises tens of thousands of dollars every year for cancer-related needs in Vermont. Today we're going to learn more about Dragonheart Vermont and the 2023 Dragon Boat Festival with two guests. Kathy Buck chairs Dragonheart's Board of Directors, and she's joined by a previous board chair, Pat King. I want to welcome both of you. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Kathy, get us started. Tell us a little bit about Dragonheart Vermont, the cancer support group. When was it started and why?
So it was started in 2004, almost 20 years ago, by John and Linda Dyer. And Linda is a breast cancer survivor, and they came to Vermont, and she wanted to bring dragon boating here, which she had done elsewhere. And so they found a dragon boat that they could borrow from Boston, from good friends in Boston. And so what started out as one boat on Lake Champlain has turned into multiple boats, a vibrant organization with about 200 members. And we paddle recreationally, and we also have competitive teams that compete nationally and internationally.
It's an honor for me to be with you two today in a special discussion because in 2004, Linda, the founder, came on Across the Fence. And at the time, I remember asking her, what's this dragon boating? We were still explaining the ancient Chinese paddle sport, the second most popular in the world. So like Linda, many, and the two of you have shared with me that you are breast cancer survivors. And you've agreed to share some of that journey. Again, Kathy, if I could start with you.
Sure. So in 2010, I found a lump and just thought, well, I guess I better get that checked. And it turned out to be breast cancer. So, and the tumor type was the kind that it was I just had to have chemotherapy, radiation, and targeted therapy. And I was blessed with people who helped me through my journey, and my husband was by my side through every chemotherapy session, and I'm just blessed to have many people in my life that helped me.
And with us today as a survivor, thank you.
Yes.
Pat, a different journey?
Very different journey. Mine started in 1994, so I was a young 40-year-old with two young kids, kindergarten teacher, and one of my professors, I was taking a class, and he says, you know, if you don't do anything else for yourself, get yourself a physical. And I thought, well, that's an easy thing. Boy, this is going to be a great class, easy A. So I went and I made an appointment, and I believe this man saved my life because I no sooner walked into that doctor's office when my doc said, get dressed. We need to.
So I'm sorry, a very different story, but if I may, the commonality is self-care, professional care.
Yes.
That's the message that I'm hearing here.
That is.
Take care of yourself even before you think that something
It's true.
Absolutely, absolutely. Even when, no idea. And I'm the youngest of 5 girls in my family. There was never any conversation about cancer until there was. And I was the first, which surprised me. I have since lost 2 sisters to this disease.
Pat, let me ask, why dragon boating? What is it about it? It seems to be from afar this dragon boat thing is a unifying force for breast cancer survivors.
It is. In 1996, Dr. Don McKenzie from Vancouver, a sports medicine physician, challenged the thinking that kind of movement for women who have had lymphedema or lymph nodes removed, they were told, don't rake, don't move your arms, don't lift things that are heavy. And he was...
And look, here we go. Look at what's happening.
Exactly. So he said, no, I'm going to challenge his thinking. He put together 20 breast cancer survivors in a boat and disproved what people were thinking. And that was the beginning of this great...
And that may be the answer to my next question, Kathy, which is, what's the greatest benefit of dragon boating?
Well, I mean, the dragon boating part of it, the exercise is remarkable. It feels great. It's the fitness and I mean, it's also the camaraderie.
Well, the organizational side too is
Right,
also what I was
right.
getting at. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. With the people that we are with day in and day out, now we exercise together on the water and off the water. And
All year long.
All year long. And I
long.
will also say too that you've developed this team. I know you're nationally, I don't know
Yes.
about internationally, you're certainly nationally
Yes.
recognized.
Yes.
We are.
Putting Vermont on the map, as I understand. There's a competition in Florida or something.
Next week we'll
Okay.
be going down to Florida
Okay. Yeah.
to compete.
yes.
Again, thanks to our director, Christopher Polk, for putting up some of the pictures. We have some others as we talk about that the festival, the Lake Champlain Dragon Boat Festival, different again from the organization
That's correct.
Dragonheart,
Yes.
but it is Dragonheart's primary fundraiser. So share with us a little bit about the festival again. 20 years ago, nobody really knew what this was. I think there's quite a bit of awareness, but again, it's a fun reminder of what this is. So again, tell us a little bit about the festival
Sure.
as we see some other
Sure.
pictures here.
Sure. The festival is Sunday, August 6th, and it is. You're right. It is our primary fundraising event for the year, and we invite community teams to raise money, but also come down and race against each other. And there's lots of fun activities. And we have children's activities, and we would love for people to come down, either to just watch or to participate. There's still time.
If you've never been, the camaraderie,
Yeah.
the colors, it's really an amazing
it's,
thing.
It's wonderful, and not only are we raising funds for Dragonheart Vermont, but we have what we call a pledge partner. So each year we choose an organization that is helping others with cancer. And this year it's the McClure-Miller Respite
So you're
House.
anticipating, again, my next question, and just to confirm, I looked on the website, you've raised over $1 million, about 1.1, maybe more, since
Yes.
the festival in 2006. The beneficiaries have included the Cancer Support Foundation, Camp Tecumseh, the UVM Cancer Center. So tell us a little bit more about this year's beneficiary.
Well, as we know, the McClure-Miller Respite House is a gift to so many people at the end of their lives. Are able to go there and not have to worry about financial constraints. And I personally experienced it with my father, and it allows the family to become the family again and not the caregiver, and to enjoy those last days together. It's
These are maybe getting overboard. These are life-saving. They allow families some room to breathe, some
Yes.
sustainability. I'm
Yes.
searching for words because the gift that is the respite house is quite spectacular.
It's so
It
great.
is.
It is
Yeah.
so
It is.
great.
Yep.
So we're thrilled to have them as our pledge partners this year.
And can I also say that we're also giving some of the monies raised this year to smaller gifts to the Mahana Magic group and the Vermont Cancer Support Network, which is a small organization
Again,
as well.
let's not lose sight of the fact that tens of thousands of dollars a year are raised, well over $1 million in less than 15 years or so. So we know that we can come and cheer, we can form a team, we can raise money. What do I need to do to get more information or to sign up to paddle, or do I need a ticket to attend the event? What does somebody need to do?
You don't need a ticket.
No
Just
ticket.
come on down to the waterfront. We start around 8 o'clock in the morning, and we'll go to around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Please come down. And to join a team, you can either form your own community team. There's still time. Just need to go to our website, which I believe I can tell you it's
Fire away. We're going to put it on the screen. Thank you, Christopher.
yeah, and it's www.dragonheartvermont.org. You need 16 paddlers and a drummer, but you can also just come down as an individual and sign up as a free agent, and we'll put you on a team.
Do we know how many breast cancer survivors are participating each year?
Yeah, each year within Dragonheart is about 60, around 60. We have, and in the past, and for the festival, we are inviting, this year doing things a little bit different. On the Saturday before the festival, we've invited local breast cancer survivors to come and learn a little bit about dragon boating, and having them be a part of it on Sunday as well.
So again, I know this, checking the website ahead of time. If folks go there as part of this program, you'll see that there are opportunities just to come learn.
There are.
Both, I believe there's one even after the festival.
There
Yes.
So we
Yes.
can get ready for another year. Now, speaking of which, not to get too far ahead, but Kathy almost did earlier. Next year will be the 20th anniversary.
Yes.
Is it too early to ask? Is there something else? Let's get through this year.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
We
Okay.
are planning. We are planning. We know that it's the 20th anniversary, and we're going to be planning some fun stuff, but we don't have anything to report just yet.
So about a minute left here or so. We know that the focus is breast cancer survivors. Is that the that's not the right phrase. Is that the only focus? Is there other cancers?
We invite
Yes.
all cancer survivors to be a
Yes.
part of our organization and to be a part of our festival and in our Saturday event before the festival as well.
Yeah.
Thank you both again for coming in. You knew there was this opportunity. Is there anything, again, with less than a minute left, is there anything else that you want to share with our viewers?
Well, I think that I would really like everyone to know how much Dragonheart Vermont appreciates our fundraisers, the community members who go out there and raise money for this event, but then in general, and also to thank Community Bank. They are our presenting sponsor for the festival, and they've been with us. They've made a commitment to Dragonheart Vermont that we are exceptionally thankful for.
An excellent perspective and a couple of important reminders. I have one more, but Pat, anything you want to say before we
No,
go?
I think Kathy summed it up really well. It is the supporters who support us in this endeavor. It's wonderful. So thank you to them all.
Well, we're going to give a final reminder to our viewers before we go that you can get all the information you need as a participant or as a spectator. All you got to do is check the website. It's right there on the screen, dragonheartvermont.org. Kathy and Pat, thank you again very much for being with us.
Thank you, Will.
And that's our program for today. We know you have choices, so thanks for choosing us. I'm Will Michael, inviting you to join us back here each weekday afternoon for another visit across the fence.